desire for liberty even more, and I want to keep them as my colonial underling as long as possible. So I need to try to keep them happy. I mean, just increasing the tariffs on the fish would give me like nothing more, pretty much like 0.1 or something. So it doesn't really matter when I'm getting like 20 and getting 0.1 more in that. If it was a bit more pricey, good, like getting spices or furs and gold or something from the from the Africa, then I would probably get a bit more money out of those slaves. Oh no, colonial disaster. A disaster has struck one of your colonies. Many settlers have died, and yet more have returned home. This is a disaster, and we may lose our colony. Lose 200 population, or lose diplo power. Which one is the Denera? Demerara. 200. I guess we are gonna lose 200. It's gonna push us back a lot in there, but shit luck. Nice, Gojo. Have a nice dinner or late night snack or whatever it happens to be for you. Whoa, what is Russia doing? No, Russia is in a war against Siberia. So I guess Russia is recruiting more troops. So they are taking over the Siberia region here, being the Russia. So they have this region, and they'll probably, well, they took this one, and they'll probably take this one also. And they took that one, and probably gonna go there next. So I think the Siberia will probably collapse totally, and Russia will annex the region. I would imagine that would happen. What is this? Kazim Khanat. They are a vassal state of Russia, and they have been surviving surprisingly long in there, in the middle of the Russia, being the vassal. It is actually kind of surprising that Russia hasn't annexed them yet. So you can gain a region by, well, going to war, taking over the region, and in the peace talks ask for some regions. Or you can, like I did with the Mecklenburg. Well, I did lose to Mecklenburg eventually. But when the Mecklenburg was an independent country, I improved my relations with them through diplomacy, royal marriage, alliances, and all that. And if you get high enough, 190 plus in here, you can offer them vassalization. If you are not, if you have royal marriage, you have a military alliance, and 190 plus relation and same religion, and none of you are in war, so you can offer them vassalization. So they send you money each month, basically, when they are your vassal. And if you go to a war, they will automatically join the war. And when they are vassal, you can then annex the region. So they'll join you eventually. Navy tradition. Crimea ate Smolensk. Oh yeah, they did. Smolensk was here, and they did actually have a war with Crimea, and, well, no more Smolensk. But they might emerge again. So there is a lot of these small countries, well, which are dead at the moment. Like this one is Silesia. And there is Teutonic Order in here. Well, there is, it seems Livonian Order died, but Livonian Order is here, the Estonia, and all of those smaller ones, and they can eventually resurface, even if they die. For example, if I go to war against Poland, I could, if the war goes well, instead of taking the land for myself, I could force them to release the Teutonic Order, which is basically this area here, and the Teutonic Order would re-emerge as an independent country there. which basically happened to Munster here. So Great Britain was fighting against the Spain. It was Castile at that time, but well, Spain against the Great Britain, and they had a lot of troops here taking over some of these. And in the peace talks, they basically took all the money from the Great Britain and told them to release Munster as an independent country, which is now here. So yeah. Oh, Suriname is now self-sustaining colony down here. So it's this one. So we have a nice new colony here. And we could actually form some armies here now and go exploring this region, which I might do. And I'll send my colonists next door to KN, it seems. And eventually these will probably also turn mine. This one actually does sugar. Nice. Naval and sugar. There is this trade map here. So you can see trade routes around the world which go on the seas. Europe, well, naturally is a mess, and these are trade nodes, and they produce money, and you can send your merchants there to get some money out of them, or you can also affect these lines where they go and how much goes what way. I have a merchant there collecting from the trade, another one collecting from the trade, and another one collecting from the trade here, and these go around everywhere pretty much on the map. Like here is the Silk Road goes from here into the Europe, and all kinds of nice trade routes. And you can also, like, I have fleet here and I have another fleet here, and they are actually protecting my trade in these regions. I was going to do something, but I totally forgot what it was. It's okay. Ah, yeah. Here. So now that we have a actual colony here, let's get some army there. Mauritian infantry sounds good. And some cavalry. And I'll wait those troops to be made in there, and I'll give them a conquistador leader, and we'll go exploring the Southern America. I may actually need ships here soon. There is gonna be pirates. Unless someone else starts patrolling there. Oh, what is that? Labrador. Portuguese made another colonial country or nation here. And I think they are spreading more. So they are taking over this region now, and there's gonna be another small country here soon. Also there is... what is this one? New Netherlands is down here. Oh, Spain is taking this. Goddamn Spain. I should have sent my guy there. It was my Florida, goddamn. It's not, Eric, to be honest. None of my armies that high, but so are these guys. I'm basically fighting these guys if I'm fighting them. Ooh. So that one is also my region now. Let me send... I need to colonize at least one region in here, so I'll send my guy there. I have a mission. Found an East American colony, so I need a colony in this region, basically. And I was planning to colonize the Florida and move up from there. So I'll grab this one quickly, and maybe that one, and then move up. And well, my objective is to have a province in one of the 13 colonies, which is basically this area. And I get some prestige and settler chance and colonial settler increase. for 5 years from that. And there is also national decisions when I have something like completed religious ideas. I can pass Witchcraft Act, which increases the missionary strength but increases the technology cost also, and increases the revolt risk. So yeah. Western governor is not one of the best, and he's lagging behind in tech. Yeah, I am. Sweden does have or Scandinavia does have a bonus. Hakkapelitta. Well, it's only cavalry cost being cheaper, but they do have a bonus on the cavalry. I mainly want to have a bit of both, not just infantry. Let's give them a conquistador leader there, and we have a lot of money again. I should probably make those. Constable. Nope. Let's make trade depots. Requires marketplace. Ah. Should probably have marketplaces everywhere first. Oh, there we go. So I've been lacking a lot in the technology and building buildings because I've been in a war for so long and having all kinds of trouble happening. We entered in a royal marriage with Ulm. Our relations have improved. What? How did we get Ulm? Royal marriage. I didn't ask for this. Damn, my Carl Gustav, King Gustav Bonde seems to be going around doing royal marriages everywhere. I didn't approve this. It just happened. Which sucks, because I have now million diplomatic relations. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Iron ore quality problems. One of our iron ore mines has some lower quality iron ore. Raising units. Well, good thing I'm not making any army. A generation of cowards. Many long years of peace have caused a disturbing lack of manly virtues in the common man. This could be disastrous, since far too many of our recruits turn out to be cowards. Purge them, lose manpower, or we need them, lose discipline. Ugh. Let's purge them. That's 10,000 manpower from the army. Oh, Hitchell, that sucks. So, they decide to do it as a random event on me. I don't like that. Netherlands is the colonial overlord of the new Netherlands. That I do like. The Portuguese are spreading so much here. It's gonna be interesting when these colonial nations start fighting each other and the Indians. Or the natives. Whoa. Casus belli against Spain. They have colonies next to ours. Yeah. So we can do colonial wars. So we have a reason to go again in a war against Spain if we want, and we could take over their colony there. But I'm not gonna fight with Spain. even though they are so far away from us, but they'd probably have some silly alliances going everywhere. Well, Venice. They actually don't have that much allies. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with them. I mean, Spain is here. Spain is here. Spain is here. So yeah, and Spain is here. So, not going to do it. Pretty much same case with the Portugal. They probably have huge alliances also. They have these Brazils and Labradors, and they are allied. No, they actually don't have allies at all. Just some royal marriages, but they don't have allies at all. That's interesting. All of my diplomats are home. Let's send a diplomat into Lithuania again. Probably Poland also. No. Let's send one into Russia. Great Britain considers me as a rival. That's kinda annoying. Everyone likes me already. Well, I have their improved relations, but still pretty low. We're almost on the positive with the Austria. That's interesting. Let's improve relations with the Ottomans when they eventually push to the Baltic Sea through Poland or something. We'll be friends with the Muslims. I'm really interested to see what happens with the Native Americans also. One of them died already. Portugal just killed him. And all of these are gonna be interesting. Super Bowl February 2nd, 16th, 33. Nice betta fish. Almost all of this is already discovered. Lost casus belli against Iroquois. What? Oh, did it? The Indians turned Catholic. These Dutch have been converting these. First they turned Greek into Catholic, and now they turned these guys also Catholic, so I can attack those. Smallpox blankets. Yeah, Overwatch was that could be nice. Battle of Mandan. So when I move around into North America or in the Americas, there's random battles with the natives constantly happening. Like that one. So they lost 2,500 natives and I lost nothing. Let's take a look at there first. Hey Mad Cat Home. It's never too late to raid. When's the horsey coming? Soon we can start going around in there also. Invest in a new idea. Global settler increase. Yes. So we get more settlers. So these turn quicker into our regions. And my general has died. That's probably one of these guys. Actually, you don't need a leader for now. I'll just save my military points. I have too many leaders anyways. 4 out of 1, so minus 3 points out of those. So maybe I'll save Same with this one. I have too many relations going everywhere, so it costs me 3 points every month, which kinda sucks. Oh, and we are in the money again. Let's see, regimental camps, constables, not enough. Oh yeah, these need trade power also. Save. Comanche. Killing all the Indians. Or the Native Americans. Yeah, better late, really late than never. Absolutely, Paisa. And even if it's on only one guy, it's still really appreciated. It's the thought that counts, not the amount of people or when you come. So let's go exploring. See, it seems Amazon is... Oh. Nice. 1,000 men and 1 horse died. They just attacked my guys when I was here. Perfect timing. I would have lost some points in there. So we are 100 now with the Ottomans. Actually positive with the Ottomans. Can we... we still don't like them. Different religion. Who else? You guys. War against Burgundy. How is that going, by the way? Würzburg. I think... Yeah, Burgundy is... losing badly. They lost a lot of region to the Netherlands. And there is... Oh, France is attacking too. Yeah, I think Burgundy is going down really quick. They are losing the war against those guys and against these guys probably. Let's see how that goes. Oh, nice Mad Cat, Tom. Let's keep one guy. Kumana, France. Guyana. We should get this one next. Well, actually, I kinda like the sea side here. Defender of the Faith. We have enough money to become Defender of the Faith, which gives us more missionaries, more morale, more everything. But makes the technology cost more, and if anyone from Protestant faith goes to war, I have to join the war. Which is not really a good thing. Considering this is all the Protestants here. Actually, if we at some point get the whole Britain and these guys kinda die, it means I'm basically the only Protestant with these colonies. Which would mean I could basically become the Defender of the Faith with no penalties at all. Because I only have to go to war if someone attacks me or or one of the colonies, which probably is not gonna happen anytime soon. And if someone goes to war against the colonies, well, there is this sea between me and them, so I don't really have to care about those. I'm like, yes, I'll come help, and then dum de dum de dum dum dum. Nice war you got going there. Naval again. He's telling the national secrets to people. Execute him for treason or get national spy defense penalty. We've been executing everyone, so let's not change that. If you are doing treason, you'll die. If you question the king's word, you'll die. Nice. Next colony. So these guys have 4 going. So I needed 1 more to form a nation here. I think it's gonna be Scandinavian Guyana or something silly. I don't know. That was actually one of the things we wanted to know what happens. So this is the colonial ventures. Gives naval force or it doesn't give. Let's take the naval improvements again. It's gonna make ships more expensive, but diplomatic technology costs cheaper, which is nice. I have so much money. I'm gonna get the event soon, which takes all my money. Or so. I can already see it happening. Russia has been improved to max now. 110 with the Russians. That is nice. I was like minus 100 at some point with them. Also the Polish like me. What about these guys? I would like to vassalize them, but it's annoying because they are so far away from me. So they get minus 108 from that distance between the borders. Otherwise they would join like immediately. But no, they have like no dealings with anyone. They are my royal marriage and ally and nothing else. Let's offer them a military access. Let's see if that gives any change now. Makes them more happy, but... Ooh, cotton from Timucua. We should actually improve relations with Finland. Or not. I think plus 200 is more than enough for a while. Is there anyone else? Crimea maybe? Yeah. I like to keep my diplomats running around, improving relations constantly with everyone I know. Starting from the closest ones and then working on the further ones. And maybe someone who can help me with war against my enemies. Ooh. Improve fort defense. During peacetime we can employ our engineer corps to improve the fortifications in our provinces. Have at least 700 money and at peace. Lose all my money. And get fort defense for 12 years. No. I would love to spend my money and build upgrades. But these cost, in addition to money, they cost one of these powers, depending what they affect. And I really don't wanna do it. I should probably, let me see, revolt, is it economical? No. Trade value, trade goods, that's probably one, yeah. So you can see what kind of goods different regions produce. Like you get a lot of iron in the German region and fish in the sea regions and naval supplies and fur up here and all kinds of stuff, grain, and of course these guys do sugar and that's probably cocoa, wool. I would imagine, yeah, there's coffee. and sugar apparently here, and spices and slaves and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, slaves and gold, and actually unknown there. So yeah, there is also these things, and I should probably build manufacturers there for goods production. These are super expensive though. Goods produced, trade value of the goods, trade value. So yeah, these are pretty nice, and getting double the amount. So basically, this would give me a lot more money. I could build March, which is a unique building that gives 500 manpower, which is nice, and local defensiveness plus 200%, which is also pretty nice. This building in here, enslaving, would be nice. Because this is the only landway into this area and through here into Sweden, and having a huge fort in the slaving against attacks from the south would be pretty nice. Basically a hugely defended choke point. Or I could save money and build fleet. That's actually probably better idea. Yeah, let's make fleet. Spend all my money on the fleet. Heavy ships. Ups. Let's get the proper. Make those in there, and everyone else makes these. I think that's enough for a bit. I need more fleet. I'm really lacking on the army, on the fleets. I have force limit of 90 and I have 31 only. And my advisor died. National tax or production efficiency. That's plus 2. 20. I could actually probably get this guy. Let's not. Let's take this guy. Agricultural cultivation. One of the following must be true. I have a natural scientist and production efficiency over. So we would get agricultural cultivation. Production, but technology higher. Probably not Hitchell. I'm just preparing for the future, for the fleet, because, well, I want to go at war against the Great Britain eventually, and the Brits do have massive fleet, so I need also bigger fleet. I have only like 9 boats there and 12 there, and I think that's my fleet there, and I have another 10 here. So I'll just build up my fleet, since I have a lot of space also for the fleet. I didn't make it. Solid state. I spent the money on the boats. I made 1,000,000 boats in pretty much whole of Scandinavia. So I'm building my naval fleet. I kinda like this. Although the technology cost plus 2%. Let's go for it. $50. Was that the... Oh, that was troops. The British have huge army in there. if they have 50 troops in the Great Britain. That's massive army. Oh, the Netherlands and Spain are spreading. Ah! I hope they stay away from this region, and I'll make my own nation there. With blackjack and hookers. Great Britain. I'm really happy that I managed to do the Vinland up there, and I was able to get the other nation down here. After that, it's gonna be really difficult to settle more regions. I could colonize Grain Coast. After we are done with South America and this region, we might have actually make a African colony in here, Ivory Coast, Gold Coast, and this region. Why da? Why da? Naval supplies in Cayenne, and that is back. What is this? Military access from Naples. Where is Naples? Down in the Mediterranean. I don't actually know exactly. Oh, that. These guys? Why do you guys need military access? Sure. I don't really care. I'm nowhere close to these guys and they want military access. Poor Burgundy, still being occupied by the French. And this is Würzburg going from the other side. I think Burgundy is dying soon. Have a nice time. Sorry, Overwatch was. Thanks for stopping by. Atlantic City early. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, glory of the army. Our glorious army is enhancing the prestige of our nation. Glory to us. +5 prestige. Hooray! Free prestige. Which reminds me, I should be moving these armies. And keeping exploring. Let's go to Alaska. I should actually get a fleet and discover this sea area here. Which I might actually do. You guys. Let's park it there. Let's get an explorer leader into this fleet and I'll go exploring the seas. So, explorer guy, Einar Jägerhorn. You'll go... boating there. Oh, you have to go around the tip there. Well, okay. Sure, let's go sailing. Atlantic City like Las Vegas. Blackjack and hookers. Pomo. Where is Pomo? Pomo means boss in Finnish. That's why I was kind of laughing at the name. Regimental system. Land maintenance modifier -10. Yes, please. And we get the national Swedish idea. National manpower modifier 10% more. And defensive idea advances. And we got the Swedish ambitions, leader shock +1. So we have the Swedish ideas fully complete now. Hooray! It's actually pretty easy to take these. And then you just have to focus on these ones. But hooray. We are almost done opening the next idea also. Ooh. Iraqis has collapsed. And natives rising. Oh, they are Mohawks now. Are they? No, they are still Iraqis. Why did they collapse? Probably the catalysm is causing issues there. Also, the Portugal should turn into their region soon. Where did the fleet go? Ah, well, they're sailing somewhere. I have no idea, Betafish. I really don't care about sports myself, so I have no idea what they are doing. Actually, I know they got their first medal was today, yesterday or something, in some sport of some nature, I think. So yeah, that shows how much I know about the sports. But yeah, they got the first silver medal for this year now. So we are not that good, but we are a small country. So military divided. Lose military power, lose military power. Land force limit and discipline or morale of the armies and force defense. Let's go with the offensive. New governor for Vinland. They still want to keep the Karl. Oh, gains liberty desire. +5. Is this +5 or -5? Sleep. One second, my wife is going to sleep, so I'll go say good night to her. Hey, Jimstick. And I'm back. Sorry about the small break there. They want a replacement. Oh, yeah, Hitchell. Yeah. Thanks for pointing out. So, yeah, they want Karl replaced. Let's send someone else there. Let's send a diplomat guy. I would have made a horrible choice there if you didn't tell me it was actually a bad decision. So we have a now massive fleet. We should probably get galleys also. What is this one? Oh, University, yes please. And we get another. Let's send this one to defend. I have a one going in the Baltic Sea, I have one in the Lübeck, so we'll send this to the North Sea to protect my trade. And we can unlock a free slot. Oh, let's see. I have a military one going there and exploration going there, so getting an admin one next would be probably a good idea. Innovative ideas. Religious ideas. I actually liked pretty much all of these. Except this one maybe. Permanent casus-belli against neighboring heathens and heretics. I like that one. Missionary school. Espionage. Embargo efficiency. National spy defense. May sabotage reputation. Diplomats and spy offense. Covert action relation impact. May sow discontent. May infiltrate administration. Rebel support efficiency. Still their ideas. Yeah, this is pretty decent. If you want to be annoying for some countries without actually being in a war. This one is useless, pretty much for me. And the religions is... all of these are kinda meh. Technology cost. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Maybe you should go with something else. Diplomats, merchants. I do like the trade ideas. Yeah. Or infiltrate the administration. It is a nice idea. But I do like these other ones. Also. More money would be nice. I'm gonna go with the trade idea. Because I like that one. Actually, yeah, well. That's choice done. Sunday schools. Provide education in religious and moral matters for the children of the poor by establishing Sunday schools. Stability of 2, administrative skill. Missionary strength. Sure. Sunday schools for everyone. Oh, I'm gonna go and close my balcony door quickly before my toes freeze. And back again. Let's see. Oh, Ironman needs Steam Cloud enabled and the user needs to be logged on Steam. Refresh. Refresh. Come on, Steam. This could be annoying. Come on, Steam. You can do it. No connection. It's because the Ironman saves on the Steam Cloud. And if the Steam is down, the Ironman doesn't save. And we cannot play the game. That's pretty bullshit, to be honest. Trolling Steam. So we have to just wait a bit. Maybe I should actually... I don't know. Consider stopping here if the Steam is gonna stay down for a long time. Sometimes just happens to lose the connection and comes back after a while very quickly. It is really annoying if the game does something like this. So I could just exit the main menu, and I don't know when I saved it last time, or I could just try refreshing and poking Steam if Steam actually wakes up. Why is Steam having no connection? Steam down totally? Let me check that. Is Steam down? Steam is down. Many users are having issues with Steam at the moment. Yay. Yes, I think so. It is going really well. Gymstick at the moment. Well, I cannot move this out of the way, but I managed to form the Scandinavia yesterday. U4 only supports Steam. Okay, good to know. Altarial. So it's mandatory. Yeah, it's only mandatory for the Ironman, which I'm playing, so I cannot go back in on my decisions because of the autosave function. But anyways, so I managed to form the Scandinavia, and we've been improving relations with Russia. They are actually pretty friendly at the moment. Also with the Brandenburg. So I have a buffer zone of Brandenburg here and a buffer zone of Russia that way. So I'm kinda safe up here in the north, which gives me a chance to focus on colonization. So we formed a Vinland in here. We colonized Greenland and part of the Canada here, and it turned into an independent nation under us, or colonial nation. And I'm also forming another one in here. Slowly, there's the first bit, and another one in here. I have my troops going around, exploring the regions, and I'll expand this one this way, and probably that way, as much as I can. And there is gonna be another colonial nation in South Africa, and after that I'll probably focus on the sorry, that's South America, not Africa. And then I'll focus on the Africa and form another nation probably down here, if I can. Is that Naples in Italy? Yes, it is. This one is Naples. The purple boot with the ball there, that is Naples, and they are actually taking over the papal state at the moment. Nice, Nalthariel. So it seems Steam is totally down. At least we can take a look at stuff. Shame you cannot move this, so I could actually show you stuff better. But we can peek kinda on the edges there. Burgundy here is getting invaded by the France, and it's gonna lose. I think Burgundy is probably gonna be either totally non-existent after this war, because they're losing region here for the what is this? Liege, and they are losing region for the Burgundy here, and this is being lost to the French. So I think they're eventually, after the war, they'll probably be only a couple regions or totally gone. Your province is yet to be discovered. Really? Hitchell? Where do you live? You said you lived in Brazil, was it? In Castilian Brazil. So, if I had to guess, you live here in the Terra Incognita at the moment. I also have a fleet somewhere here. Here. It's going around the whole South America, and I'm gonna be sending it up here, stopping for a bit, and then trying to explore the sea on this side. Steam seems to be back on. Let me poke my Steam. Okay, yeah, it is. Connection. Connected again and rejoin chat. Hooray! There we go. So we can keep on playing. This fleet is actually getting a lot of time at sea in base value, so they might sink soon at this rate. So I may have to stop these guys. How can I need basing rights somewhere. No, let's go that way. And you guys head south into the Ingalands. And the other group here. Oh, they lost leader. And we don't have enough Oh, you guys just wait in there. Actually, I think I've done enough exploring of the North Americas. You guys just go join those guys. So let's keep going. I'm actually worried that my fleet in here will sink soon, because they're getting so high base value, time at sea, leader value, and oh, did I sink? No. I should ask. Portugal doesn't like me. Rival, heretic, competing great power. Would you like to give me basing rights? Minus 2000. It's a colonial power. Yeah, maybe not. What? Choco. Ah. Wonder if Aztecs. Hey, Aztecs. Basing rights? Maybe? Let's see if the Aztecs would allow us to put my fleet into their port if they have one. Because these guys are gonna sink soon. We'll be losing ships if we cannot get those somewhere. Which could be horrible. Discovery spread. Well, at least they are doing a bit of exploring here. 14%, it's getting so high. I may lose these. Give me basing rights. Ask for military access. Aztec opinion. We don't trust them enough. Money gift will... Oh yeah, let's send some money. Hey Aztecs, how about some gold? Sweet gold. Oh. You greedy bastards. Here, have some money. Still not enough. I think this fleet is gone. We can actually be not on the open sea if we go there. It may help. No. What if you guys patrol there? Doesn't help the situation. Damn Aztecs, I need to get my boat into your harbor. They have so low opinion of us. Unknown. I think these guys are gone. Just send them exploring. Yeah, there goes. Lost at Gulf of California. Lost. Yeah. We lost 8 ships. And there goes the last ones. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. That's kinda dumb. Have a nice night, Paizo. Battle for Iowa. That's the group I send through here to home. They are killing all the guys on the way. And these guys lost the conquistador leader. That sucks. Faster and cheaper. Yeah, I should quack. I had those guys hang around there, protecting my this region, but now that it's not actually mine anymore, I just decided to send them exploring. Well, they did explore quite a bit of this side, but then they sank. Which kinda sucks. Which means we should probably get some more fleet. Let's make some more boats. Army of galleys. There we go. Some light ships for exploring there. I'll actually probably combine them with some of the other ones. So those guys are free. We can actually stop improving relations with the Mexico, because they are bullshit. So come home. You guys, plus 200 still. Who do I need to next? Please. Netherlands, no. Würzburg. Yeah, let's talk with those guys. And maybe Bohemia. Nope. How about Saxons? Goddamn Indians. What is this? Oh, Labrador is also part of that. And this should turn into another region soon, I would imagine. Oh, did they start snacking the Mamluks? Oh yeah, they are. Also the Mamluks are spreading even more. So there is gonna be probably wars in this region soon. Also the Najd have taken pretty much the whole of Middle East there. Discovery spread. Oh, where was it? South Pacific 50s. Yeah, now that we explored this side, it's starting to spread, which is nice. We need the Panama Canal built there, so we can actually get through there with the ships. Portugal took over that, which really sucks. And there's my colony. So you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You guys are fine there for a moment. I'll grab this one next. Before the Spain and Netherlands comes here too much. This is almost historically correct that the Netherlands and Spaniards and the French, actually the French are not here, but the English are taking over the Americas and the other regions. And then there is, kind of strangely, Scandinavian people taking over it also. Almost historical. Foreign trade competition rises. Trade was heavily regulated during this era, but despite this, the markets were not fixed. At the time, merchants would try to enter new markets or sell new goods. Merchants facing these conditions would usually demand new or higher tariffs to stop their competitors. Would get mercantilism.